you hear about peak performance?
Well, I was in a lot of pain, and I looked in the newspaper one day, reading the newspaper, and I just happened to see your ad. And it sounded like just what I needed.
What was your problem that you were seeking treatment?
Well, I had a lot of lower back pain and pains down my left leg, kind of sharp pains, and was very uncomfortable.
Did you know what you were diagnosed with?
Well, after the MRI, they said I had some herniated discs, and that was probably the main thing. A lot of arthritis.
How long had you been living with this pain?
Well, I had a seizure or a session with it a couple of years ago when I went to a neurologist downtown, and they didn't do much except give me some exercises and pain medicine, but it did go away. Then it came back this time, and it was about 3 weeks before I called you all.
How had the pain affected your quality of life?
Well, I was pretty miserable. I couldn't get around too well, and I couldn't bend down and pick up things.
Are there a lot of things you can do now that you weren't able to do before?
Oh, absolutely. Most everything.
So the only other treatments you had were the medication and exercises?
And exercise. Mm-hmm. And that worked temporarily, but then it came back.
How long were you in treatment with us before you started to notice an improvement?
I would say probably about a month.
What all did your treatment consist of besides the DRX?
Well, we had the DRX, and we had some exercises, and then we had the treatment with the heat and the electric probe or whatever that is.
How would you rate your overall experience here?
Wonderful. Had very good success, and everybody was very nice and helpful.
Good. Would you recommend other people?
Absolutely. I already have.
Oh. So how long have you been finished with the program?
With the DRX?
With the DRX. Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, let me see. March. Probably since early summer.
And you've been pain-free ever since?
Right.
Great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Barton. Wanted to say a few words about Miss Purdy. First of all, thank you very much, Miss Purdy, for all the kind words you've said about us. We really enjoyed the opportunity to help you with your problem. When Miss Purdy first came in, she actually responded to some of the marketing and advertising that we do for spinal decompression. She had not had an MRI at the point that she came in, so we had to order an MRI for her. And when it came back, it revealed that she had relatively large disc herniations in her back, and they were compressing some of the neural structures in her back, such as the nerves, and she had a lot of pain down her left leg. She had already participated in some conservative therapy, including aquatic therapy, and that was not successful in helping her with her pain. So after getting the results of the MRI back, it was quickly determined that spinal decompression was an appropriate treatment for her. We started the treatment, and as you heard her say, she began to get better relatively quickly. She's basically made a full recovery. The disc herniations themselves, again, should still be healing. They'll heal for about a year from the time that we started the treatment. However, the treatment itself, in her case, I think took about 2.5 months to get her on track. So, very good example of a case that involves some what we call mechanical pain. And that means the joints and the SI joints weren't working quite as well as they should. And the combination of the decompression with the exercises that we did, the home exercises that we gave her, allowed us to restore function to the point where the discs were given an opportunity to begin the healing process. And that's what did not occur leading up to when she came in for her initial consultation. Again, thank you very much, Ms. Purdy. It was very much a pleasure to work with you. And she's actually since referred several patients in as well, and we always appreciate that also. Thank you very much.